What is up, guys? I'm Skull Ripper, and welcome to another IRL vlog. This time I'm at work. I thought I'd bring you along to work with me. I know it's a little different, but hey, you know, I'm bored and it's a boring job, so a lot of people that don't know I'm a security guard, so badge and everything, and yeah, I'm probably at one of the most boring jobs you can ever imagine. It gets more boring than this, but I'm actually Walmart security. This is actually one of two posts I work at. Thursday, Friday, I work at the Walmart area, and basically all I do is just patrol the parking lot. If you guys see those guys in the little truck, that's me. I remember I used to work at Walmart. I used to be a Walmart employee, and I always used to make fun of those guys because I was like, man, they got the easiest job. They're just sitting in a fucking car, being lazy and all that. Now I'm one of them. So, kind of ironic. But, yeah, I'm probably going to take you to my other post. The other post is a little bit more dangerous, a little bit more going on, and a little bit harder to record because I'm in a golf cart. This time, this post, I'm at a truck. So, yeah, let me just show you the truck here. So, this is my truck. Nothing too fancy. It's actually a piece of shit. But that's the company I work for, Securitas. If you guys don't know what Securitas is, it's nationwide. You'll probably see a lot of these guys around. Securitas is all over the place. I used to work for another security company. They all have their ups and downs, you know. This one's a little bit more well known. There's other security companies that are better, but you know, I need the money, so I got into this one. So yep, and there's the Walmart over there down there. So basically, I just started right now. I started at midnight, and the time is, let's see what time it is. It's 11:54. I just relieved the other officer right now. Basically, we get here 10 minutes early. We start 10 minutes early, and then we leave 10 minutes early. So it's kind of stupid how they do that. You know, why don't you just start your shift right at your hour, you know? So I'm working from midnight to 8 o'clock in the morning. And I'll take you around to see what I do. But basically what I do when I first get on, basically the other officer that relieves me, well, I relieve him to go home. Basically I have to fill out this report. Hold on, I can't even see what I'm recording. Let's see here. Okay. So basically this is daily activity report. He signs it, and I have to put everything down that I do. And then right now I'll fill out my vehicle inspection report. So basically I have to look if there's any like dents or anything like that, which I already checked it. It's all good. I have to put down what the gas is right now, which is about 3/4 of a tank. So I'll mark down start of shift 3/4, check it off full, and then brakes and all that crap. I check all that stuff, the brake fluid and all that crap. I usually check that about maybe once a month, you know, because it's not really that important. But the brakes are kind of bad right now. But yeah, something a little different, guys. Join me on work. So I'm gonna fill out my paperwork, and then I'll get back to you guys later. Okay, so I'm about to take off. I just filled out my paperwork. Sorry it's a little bit dark, but yeah, this is what I do. I fill out my paperwork, and then I patrol. So I'm going to take you on my little patrol route. One thing I just noticed, PD just showed up, so I'm not going to be able to record right now. So I'll get back to you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I just started patrolling. PD just passed by, just to make sure everything was, you know, everything was good. Obviously, I just showed up on shift, so I just told them, I was like, well, I haven't started my shift yet. I'm just starting right now. But yeah, they'll do that once in a while. They will come and see if everything's good, which is okay, whatever, you know. But yeah, just PD doing its thing, make sure everything's good. So yeah, I'm starting my patrol, and basically all I'm doing is just looking for suspicious activity. Basically, I really don't do much. Basically, I'm just a deterrent for people, you know, so they won't steal vehicles. So, you know, as long as I'm visible, if people see a security guard here, they, you know, 90% it'll help, because someone's, you know, watching, and that's what I'm always doing, is watching. You know, you get your teenagers coming here just wanting to start shit. They'll throw the carts around, they'll flip them over and all that stuff, and basically I'm pretty good at catching that, and just tell them not to do it, you know. And I've been lucky so far that everyone has complied. The one thing about security guards is a lot of security guards don't like to deal. They always try to avoid conflict. Some security guards. I'm not like that. You know, if I see something wrong, I'm definitely gonna go tell them to stop. You know, that's my fucking job. I'm not gonna be a security guard that's just gonna sit here in the parking lot and do nothing, which my other officer is. He's kind of an older dude, you know, he really doesn't give a fuck. And just right now, like, I just showed up and he's drunk. He is totally drunk and he doesn't give a fuck, you know. Older guy, you know, he has like one of those tea bottles, I don't know, like those I don't know, but he put alcohol in it. I mean, you can just smell it on his breath right away. I'm not one to judge on what you do. You do what you do. Am I gonna should I report him? Maybe, but I'm not. But
y'all still walking, support managers. Y'all still walking and y'all still doing the registered? I'm on the register.
So that is my radio. We get a radio to just for so we can listen in. Whatever they're talking about in the Walmart, I will know. They you know, basically that's the only thing that keeps me sane. I just listen to that. You know, some will have problems, you know, they just talk about, oh, you need to stock this shelf over here, get this stuff, you know. And being a previous Walmart employee, I know what they're talking about in there. So I kind of know the inner workings of what they're doing and what's going on. So, yeah, and it's pretty interesting just hearing them talk. Sometimes they'll argue and all that, which is pretty funny. But interesting, you know, because you get to listen to it. And here is, I patrol this. This is that little corner cage. I'm not sure if you can see that. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. That corner cage is the battery cage, and basically what that is basically what it is the batteries for the car. This is the you know, the tire lube to get your cars fixed and all that crap. I have to check that, see if the gates are good. I mean, I don't have to actually physically go up there, but I just have to make sure no one's back here trying to break in and steal them. And that is it. That is all I fucking do. It is a very boring job, but you know, I keep busy. Me, I'm a deep thinker, so I think a lot. Sometimes I'll listen to the radio, and that'll keep me pretty busy. And basically, I patrol the back of the Walmart here, you know, just to make sure no one's back here. But yeah, back to the and sometimes there'll be trucks back here unloading their stuff. Yeah, and back to the radio thing. Also, the radio's for just in case they need, say if there's a guy stealing something in there, and they can notify me on the radio. They can notify me on the radio, you know, saying, hey, security, you know, this guy's walking out with an HD TV, make sure you get his license plate or something, and I'll do that. I had one person do that. He stole an Xbox One, and which I don't know how he did it. Well, I guess he asked for the product, the Xbox One, and then he asked for a game which they didn't have. They were out of stock of. So what she did is left him with the console alone. And she went in the back room, and then he took off. You know, and yeah, and I saw the guy walk out. And got the license plate, and then I notified PD about it. And they showed up immediately. The idiot stayed here. Yeah, like he fucking stayed here, like in his truck. And yeah, and then like 5 minutes, like I took down the license plate, I called PD, boom, 5 minutes later PD arrived. Thank God PD is usually pretty slow to reacting to security guards. You know, we'll call and say we need help. They will not show up maybe 5 to 8 hours later after you called. After that, you're already gone. But 5 minutes later, they showed up, and boom, got him. Now, of course, being a security guard, I'm definitely hated. You know, I mean, it's just like if I were a cop. You know, a lot of people appreciate what you do, and then there's a lot of people that absolutely fucking hate you just because you have a badge on. You know, that is one thing about me is there are a lot of asshole security guards out there. There are lazy ones. There are assholes that just like to pick on people because for who knows what reason, you know. There are a lot of assholes out there that just like to abuse their power. I'm not like that. I know when to be cool, and I know when to be like serious. Like, you know, security's no joke. You know, of course I'm gonna do my job, but I'm not gonna be an asshole about it. You know, I will be cool with people. Me, it can go either way for me, depending on the person, and it's all depending on how their attitude is. Really, I'll go on their level. I'll tell them like, hey man, you can't be doing drugs here. Just, you know, I don't want to call PD. I'll be cool. Just make sure you go. And 9 times out of 10, they will be cool with you. You know, I'm a cool security guard. A lot of people like me as a security guard at the other post. You know, this one I don't really interact with people that much. It's a very boring job here. But at my other post, which I will record probably this weekend, that one, because that one's kind of a serious one. That's how I kind of am. I'm not really strict like, yo, you need to leave now. You know, I'm not a dick like that. I'm always cool. I'm always kind of chatting with them and stuff like that, because, you know, there's always going to be people out there that are going to take advantage of you. You know, I was cool with one person, and then all of a sudden they did this, but they didn't think I was going to do anything because, you know, I'm cool with them. But no, it doesn't work like that, you know. But yeah, this is it. That is basically what I do. I patrol the parking lot maybe about every 5 to 10 minutes, sit here. Now basically while I'm sitting here, because they tell us only to do 25 miles in your 8-hour shift, and basically every 5 to 10 minutes you drive and you'll get to 25 by the end of your shift. But the other security guard, what he does, he's like, yeah, sometimes I'll just park in the corner over there where I started and just chill there for about 20 minutes and then do a patrol. You know, I don't like the way he does that. He parks all the way up in that corner, and I'm just like, why would you park all the way up in that corner? You can't see a damn thing. So I find a position where I can see the whole parking lot, which is right here. Basically, there's only a few cars to my left, which I can see, and then I have a full view of the whole parking lot. And there's a store there, so I have a view of everything. So basically, they tell us we have to sit here and do nothing. That's what they said. You know, it was a training day, and I was like, yeah, basically you sit most of the time. You drive, it only takes about maybe 5 minutes to drive around the parking lot, go around the back, check the cages, and then just sit here for about 15-20 minutes, do it again. Yeah, one thing I wanted to mention, just kind of wanted to show you the inside of the vehicle now. Now, the thing about this vehicle is it is very, very uncomfortable in here. It's very small. You know, I'm not that big of a guy, but it's very, very small. All it is just this truck and the truck bed.
My end, Coke's at the back door.
And so there's the back of the truck, see right there. So it's a small truck, and the steering wheel is just like right on me.
No,
But yeah, it got a radio, simple. Usually I will listen to the radio sometimes when I'm bored. Sometimes I listen to music, but most of the time I'll listen to hold on, let me turn that down real quick. Most of the time I will. My car's shaking. Interesting. So yeah, I'll listen to 6:40 a.m. I'm not sure if you guys listen to that. I know some might, but I like listening to that because they talk about some pretty cool stuff, like ghost stories, UFO sightings. I have a cell phone here. Not sure if you can see that. Yeah, there we go. Cell phone. That is just to contact like a supervisor or something like that. And speaking of supervisor, I have papers here, which a supervisor will be coming a little bit later to pick up. Basically, it's just the timesheets and all the papers we fill out, just to let the company know, what's going on, the vehicle reports, say if we need to fix anything, basically. And in that bag right there is rechargeable batteries. Basically, they go in the radio, which here's the radio. This is the radio here.
I'm heading to Claims right now.
So basically, I'm gonna have to change the batteries soon, but that'll last for about a good maybe 3-4 hours. There's only one channel. I could talk to them if I want, or say if they need me, I'll respond back. Usually, I don't talk to them unless I really need to. But yep. And here is just the paperwork, everything for whatever I need. This is always in here. There's a gas card there. I don't fill the vehicle up. I'm at 3/4 of the tank. Basically, by the end of my shift, it'll be maybe a half a tank. And usually, the day guys will fill it up. And one thing I don't like is that there's no mirrors on this damn thing. So that sucks. But yeah, here is just my stuff. Here is my paperwork. Filled out some stuff. Usually I have lunch in there. I didn't bring a lunch today, which sucks, but I'll probably go in at lunchtime Walmart, pick up something, because during your shift you do have to go into Walmart just to sign a form, your badge number, the date, and just like a sign-in sheet, basically. Everyone has to go in there. So I'll usually go in there about maybe 3 or 4. I'll probably take you guys in there when I go in there. But yep, I got monsters here just in case. I am a little tired. I didn't really sleep good last night, day. But got some water here. Never really tried the smart water shit, but it's kind of expensive. I probably shouldn't have got it, but I wanted to try it. And but it tastes like any other fucking water. Alrighty.
Yes, it's Wooly.
Every time I'm about to record,
Wooly, go ahead.
every time I'm about to record, they always have to talk. The whole time, it's 2 o'clock right now, and the whole time they weren't talking. And now they decided to talk right when I record. But yeah, nothing going on. Boring. It's 2 o'clock, so about 2 hours into my shift, this is when it starts to get quite boring at this stage right now. Yeah, supervisor just came. I'm kind of jealous of the supervisor because they get some pretty awesome vehicles. They got the new 2014 Tundras. Awesome trucks, man. Oh my god, they look awesome. Big logo on the side, man. I could apply for a supervisor position, but that is just a little too much responsibility. I don't know. It's not my thing. Of course, they drive around all day. They go to like 40 different sites picking up papers and then they have to respond to different type of things, and it's just way too much. Me, I'd rather be on a site and guarding it. Them, they're all over the place. They're just picking up paper. There's a lot of paperwork, it's just like, ugh, man. But yeah, supervisor's pretty cool. But yeah, nice truck. So nothing going on. It's 2 o'clock, so it went by super fast. I am not gonna lie. It went by like really quick. I was recording, and then I checked my recordings. I was just sitting over there, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's 2 o'clock. Did a couple patrols, and then like all I saw the supervisor, and I checked. I was like, oh my god, it's already 2 o'clock. Crazy. Time flew. But yeah, nothing out of the ordinary happening. It's a Friday night. Usually Friday nights you get a bunch of drunk people coming in, trying to get their last minute alcohol and stuff like that. I think that's the only fun thing about working at Walmart, is because you get to see a lot of drunk people do stupid things, especially the women. Get to see them in their hoochie outfits and all that, their short skirts and all that. I had a girl flash me one time. That was fun. Yeah. A lot of people say, like, and even Gary, he's just like, I don't know how you do this job, man. Like, it is so boring. He's just like, man, this is boring. I mean, like, the other side I was working at was actually more eventful than in this one, but probably a lot of you guys think, like, man, that is super boring. But to me, I like it. This is awesome to me. I like the night. I'm a night owl. I like to stay up late at night. The reason why I like the night is because it's quiet. During the day, it's just very loud. Kids going to school, buses all over the place, and at night, it's my time. It's my time to think, and especially, and people always ask, like, what do you do? Like, me, I use this time to really, like, figure out videos to do, like, for YouTube, and then for you guys and all that. Like, I'll figure out, stuff I'm going to talk about during my videos, or tell stories, and I use this time just to, like, fill my brain with just stuff I can do for YouTube and all that. And I have a lot of stuff I want to do. It's just sometimes I don't really have the times because I'm so awake during this hour, just thinking and thinking. This job is not physical at all. This job is more mental. So as soon as I get home, it's just like, man, I am mentally exhausted, and I just don't feel like recording sometimes. It's kind of a struggle. And also, I get home during the day, so it's kind of hard to record, especially with, like, the Outlast video I completed. It was very hard to record because, I was getting home during the day, and I want to play that game at night. I don't want to play it during the day. You have to play that game at night. But, yeah, I just spend this time just thinking, filling my brain with nonsense, listening to the radio, and and sometimes I'll jot some notes down of videos I want to do. I've been figuring out a lot of top 5s I want to do. I just haven't had, I got this list I want to do. It's just I haven't really had the time to actually just sit down and record. It's just hard because when I get home from work, I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep all day, and then sometimes I'll do that. And yeah, and especially it's been hard because, like, these are new positions for me. So it's like I'm trying to get in that routine. Usually I had a routine of what to do. I'd come home, I know what I would do and record. I was really good at that. But these are kind of new positions, permanent positions now. So I'm starting to get, like, that habit of, like, okay, I'll record at this time, and I'll be good at work. I don't want to be falling asleep at work. Alright, so I'm about to go inside Walmart right now. Gonna get some lunch. Well, for one, I need to take a fucking piss. I just drank a Monster right now, and yeah, I need to pee like a racehorse. Sign in and get some lunch. So yeah, let's go do it. I'm gonna take you with me. yeah, I couldn't sign in. The maintenance guys have that whole area blocked off, so I was like, fuck. But the piss was amazing. Oh my god. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go back in later and sign in. But yeah, I'm gonna do a few more patrols. Right now it's 3:30, so I'm gonna do a few more patrols and then eat lunch, and then yep. Okay, so it's about 4:46 in the morning. Nothing going on as usual. And I gotta say, when going in, all these Walmart employees just look absolutely miserable. There's not one single friendly person in there. I mean, one thing I gotta say, there's a lot of hot chicks that work in there, but it's those type of chicks that that know they're hot, so they just look at you and just roll your eyes. Those chicks are in there, and just a lot of people are just like really depressed in there, and the customer service in there sucks balls. I can understand why. You know, I used to be a Walmart employee. All day you're getting bitched at by managers, supervisors, a whole bunch of managers, support whatever, and yeah, and then you have to deal with customers. You're just like, you're pissed off, and then you have to deal with customers, and then customers are like, well, you know, the customer service just sucks here, you know. But you know, that's just how it goes. Like I said, I know how Walmart works. I had a bad experience with it. Yeah. Starting to get a little crowded now. It's starting to get a little crowded now. There's a lot of...
Do you realize I have to walk about 5 miles now to get to a phone?
So yeah, there's a lot of ride...
No smart remarks.
There's a lot of rideshare vans around. People are starting to go to work. There's a lot of buses coming through a bus stop way down there on the other side in the Walmart parking lot. So yeah, a lot of people going on, a lot of activity. So this is when the time of day when it starts to pick up. You know, after working here for a little bit, you know, you start to see the employees when they take their lunch breaks. They all take them at the same time. You know, their 15-minute breaks, their lunch, and all that. And you always gotta have, like, there's about six girls that all come out at the same time before the guys do to get the bench. And I find it funny because the 6 girls come out, you know, to have their cigarette break or whatever. And you always gotta have, and I notice this too, being a Walmart employee, and maybe you work at Walmart and you notice this too, but you always gotta have that one guy that like tries to rush, you know, with the girls, you know, try to hang out with them just to like show off. And it's always that one employee that always wears like the over baggy pants and doesn't wear a belt, you know, so he's constantly picking his pants up, and it's the one employee that always wears a flat brim hat when he's not supposed to. And it's and it's a guy, and he's always the one that where you pass by or a car pass by, he always has to mad dog people. You always got to have that kind of employee, you know, trying to show off in front of the girls, try to act hard, you know, staring at the cars like he's gonna do something. But as soon as you go up to him, he turns into a little bitch. I did that, you know, because I kept on noticing he always hang out with the girls and all that, and he's and like I went up to him, I was like, hey, what's going on? Like, he was mad dogging me when I was passing by, and then I stopped. I was like, hey, do you need something? And I was like, you keep staring at me. He's like, oh no, I'm good. I'm just like, okay. And it's the one employee where he always goes to his fucking car 6 times during his break, you know, and he parks it closer to like the girls and shit. You ain't fooling anyone. You ain't hard. And you ain't fooling anyone with that shitty SUV you drive, trying to act all hard in front of the girls with your shit. Sounds like fucking rattle cans. Get that shit nailed down. Sounds like shit. Another thing I wanted to mention, half of these motherfucking employees don't even know how to use a goddamn radio. Half of the time it's just gerbled shit. I mean, they're all, yeah, can I have a, oh, better, here we go. Yeah, can I have a, get your fucking mouth away from the radio. At least 5 inches away from your face. Comes out more clear. Fucking idiots. Another thing I wanted to mention is, you know, they got a bunch of these rideshare vans around, you know. They have them, park them, leave them overnight, and then they're all starting to leave now. Well, one thing I wanted to mention is that, sun's starting to come up, so, see that? Yeah. That means almost about halfway to go. But half of these rideshare guys do not know how to fucking drive. These guys are horrible. Some don't even know how to turn their damn lights on. You know, I understand, you know, it's rideshare for people, but you know what? Sometimes they'll just park in the middle of the parking lot, you know, in the alleyways to get through. It's like, really? Why are you gonna do that? You know, you see me patrolling around, all you're doing is getting in the fucking way. You know? You don't own this parking lot. I do. I'm fucking security. Okay? This is my site. And when you obstruct me from doing my job, then we have a problem. You know, I had this guy, he was just sitting there, and then, you know, he was just putting up his hands, almost like, get the fuck out of the way. He was like, oh, okay. Can you tell I'm a little frustrated, you know? It's almost the end of the day, I'm ready to go home, can you tell? And then these guys on the radio, they're arguing, so their negativity is going into me. Nah, I'm not frustrated or anything like that. That's funny. But, yep. The sunrise, finally. Out of the dark and into the light. And that means only one thing. It's almost time to go. It's 6 o'clock right now. And, 2 more hours. 2 more hours. Then we're out of here. This day has dragged a lot. It was quick in the beginning, but now it's starting to drag. I'm getting tired. See? Then you have fucking idiots who park like that, right in front of the store, blocking traffic, just because you're waiting for someone to get out of Walmart. Fucking park in your goddamn parking spot. Even if they're handicapped, wait. Fucking bullshit. Fucking idiots. I swear.
Yeah.
Another thing. Fucking speed bumps are a piece of shit. Here we go. Here comes another set. Okay, I just saw the most amazing thing in the world right now. So I just got here, right? And then I just see this chick walking up to her car that's like parked like right in front of me. Well, this chick straight up is wearing Daisy Dukes, right? And you know, she's wearing Daisy Dukes, and I see her. She gets to her car, and then she turns around, and like half of her butt cheeks are showing. Fucking amazing. And and to top it all off, right? Okay, so her ass cheeks are hanging out, right? She has a nice ass. She has a nice body. You know, perfect. I mean, And she has enormous tits. She has fucking Denise Milani tits. Okay? And she's wearing a see-through low-cut top. A white one. Yeah. See-through. White. And her nips, you can see them. And to top it all off, they were hard as rocks. I'm telling you that. I mean, it's like boink boink, turkey's done hard, alright? I can tell you right now, that's going in my spank bank. Alrighty, it's 7:30. Half an hour to go. Half an hour to go. Sorry, someone was staring at me. The fucker's circling right here, trying to get a parking spot, but he's not. But anyway, half an hour to go. Almost done. I finished all my paperwork. Just gotta turn it in.
Steakhouse choice beef from Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
This week, get into Albertsons for great deals on warm weather favorites. Nothing says outdoor fun like a good
And usually about 7:50, the relieving officer shows up, and then I go home. So yep. Now all I gotta do is just chill. Just gonna put the rest of my stuff back in my car and call it a day. So and this guy's still circling around. You're not gonna get a fucking parking spot, you piece of shit. Sorry. But that motherfucker right there. Alright, so yep. Sorry about the sun. Almost done. I'm excited. Woo! Woo! Alright. Finally done for the day. Time to go home and do whatever. If you guys have made it this far, I applaud you for joining me in the journey of boredom. Oh my god. Woo! What a day. Alright. Well, that is me on a work day. That is just one post I work at. Tomorrow I'll probably film my next post. So yeah, if you guys made it this far, thank you very much for watching. The cars next to me are like, what is he doing with a camera in front of his face? Shut up, I'm recording! But yeah guys, thank you for joining me. Make sure you thumb up this video. Make sure you add me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+, Tumblr, all that shit. And yeah, I'm out of here. Thank you for joining me. I'm Skull Ripper, and I'm out.